Hi, everybody. My name is Susan Adams, and I'm a life and health coach with Apricot Tree Wellness and Nutritional Therapies. And I wanted to say hello, and how are you guys doing? Everybody doing okay? Well, we are live today, both on YouTube as well as on Facebook. And so, very excited about launch that we did last week. And so I wanted to tell you about some really great programs that are coming up. We're getting ready to launch next week a 1 week free program for coping. It's a coping series. It's going to be a daily live cast online, and you're going to get kind of a taste of it right here on Facebook and on YouTube, and get a chance to kind of get a feel for what that's going to be about. It's a free 1 week program on coping. And I hope that you'll join me. I'll leave a link at the bottom of this, at the top on Facebook and the bottom of this live, so that you can see exactly where that's going to be at. It's going to be on our website, apricottreewellness.com. So I'll leave that link for you for next week. And very exciting. It's very informative. I want to show you 5 different ways that you can, in a very healthy way, cope with the situation that we're in right now, but also give you a chance to kind of get an idea of some of the unhealthy ways that you could easily fall into for coping in our situation with everybody in lockdown at home. I am just so blessed to have the opportunity to come to you live on Facebook and on YouTube and bring you encouragement and healthy tips. And hopefully we can walk through this together with complete just joy and peace and calmness and see this through. Okay. So on that note, I wanted to tell you that we're going to start doing this once a week instead of 5 times a week like I've been doing. We're going to be doing this on Mondays, same time, same place, 6 p.m. on Mondays, okay? And then we're also going to be doing a lot of live casts and a lot of master classes on my website. You're going to see more information about that. You can go to apricottreewellness.com, and that's apricot tree with 1T wellness.com. So I will leave more information as we get closer to that time next week. It's going to be launching on Monday, and I'm so excited to bring that to you. In the meantime, today I wanted to talk to you heart to heart. I wanted to tell you some of the things that I realize now. Every life coach has a coach. I'm a life and wellness coach. I'm a life and health coach. And every coach has a coach. And we had an online call this last week. It was very important, very informative, and it gave us a lot of perspective on really where we need to be headed. And it reminded me that it's really important for me to be bringing joy and positivity and encouragement to you, but also to give you some instruction on how to move through this, how to sail through this time in our economy and in our lives, something that we have never experienced in the history of mankind, really, with grace and hope and joy. And so I really want to do that for you today. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to talk to you about. Sometimes we get bogged down by a lot of the news that we're watching, and some of it's not good. The media has a tendency to focus on the negative. What's the next negative thing that's happened, where everyone wants to be on the edge of their seat, wondering what's going to happen next. We've been extended in this lockdown in America, until the 26th. And we're really uncertain as to whether we're going to get to go back to work, whether we're going to get to go back to our jobs, go see our loved ones, our family, our friends, and enjoy things in life. Well, right now we're stuck at home. And many of us are stuck at home with our kids. Many of us are parents. Some of us are single parents. We have our kids on online school. Some of us don't. Some charter schools are doing more intensive academics, and some of the public schools are not. How does that balance out at the end of the school year? I think there's a lot of seniors going, what are we going to do about graduation? A lot of people are in uncertain times, and our finances are just in a crazy mess. We're not sure where we're headed or where we're going to be, and we have a lot of insecurities. But the one thing that you need to focus on is the right now. Okay, today. Today has enough worries of its own. Stop worrying about tomorrow, because tomorrow you can't really change a lot of where we are. Okay, it's really important for you to try to focus on your family, on the work that you have at hand. Many of you are at home, working from home. Some of you are starting work from home. Some of you are entrepreneurs who are trying to wade through the anxieties of starting a business at home and not really sure what to do about that. If you're curious about, what am I supposed to do with working at home? How do I start a business? You can go to Brendon.com. Brendan is my mentor for business. He is he is a world-renowned New York best-selling author. I mean, he really is the top business coach out there and personal development coach out there. Every coach has a coach. He's mine. And he just keeps you on track and keeps you pointing towards the right direction. So if you haven't checked him out, go to Brendon.com, Brendon.com, and check him out for business coaching. Secondly, second thing that I wanted to tell you was that you are at home with your family and it's going to be okay. You feel like a lot of things are missing. A lot of us are lonely. A lot of us are kind of locked away from the world, and we don't really have any connections right now. Stay connected. Stay connected online. Stay connected with your family, first and foremost. Set those devices down and really 100% connect with your family. Yesterday was Easter, and my girls were feeling it. They were feeling disconnected from their friends and from family members. We always have this big huge family dinner that we do every single year. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter are always big feast gathering times for us. And it was just us. And we felt lost, sort of. I was glad to be making food. I was just glad to cook. I always cook no matter what, no matter the size of the group, whether it's 3 people or whether it's 25 people, and I have cooked for bigger. And I love entertaining, but I still entertained for my girls. And I planned out, egg coloring, and we did a big roasted chicken and stuffing dinner. It was all gluten-free, 100% natural, healthy for you, very indulgent. I made some of my famous dressing and dips, and we just went to town on vegetables and fruit and all the good stuff. And I made something that was supposed to turn out to be a pineapple upside down cake in a skillet that I added too many eggs and it turned into flan. But it was so good. It was all gone by the end. After the meal was over, everybody ate all of it, and some of us had a couple of seconds on that one. So it was really good. Everything turned out great. We even hid Easter eggs in the house, but really focus on your kids. Now, we are a family of faith, and we always watch church on Sunday morning. And on Sunday this time, I chose to watch New Life Church Live as well as Red Rocks Church Live, and made my girls get up and watch it with me, and like we do every Sunday. But they were kind of slow getting up this morning, and I just spent a lot of time just really focusing on meditating on the Word and in worship, and that really just totally lifts my spirits, gives me a lot of hope. And if you don't have a faith, I really encourage you to find one. If you don't know Jesus, reach out and give me a text message, send me an email. You can reach me at apricotnutritherapies@gmail.com. You can call my number. It's on the website, apricottreewellness.com. but you can reach out. And this is not an altar call. Okay. This is to tell you that trusting in, believing in something gives you hope. It helps you move through difficult times. It helps unload those really heavy, draining emotions and helps lighten your spirit when it's all done. A lot of people don't like to cry, but that crying, sometimes it's a release of tension, and it really helps to lift your emotions. It helps give you endorphins and helps to give you feel good endorphins and chemicals in your brain. It lifts your serotonin and dopamine levels, and it relieves a lot of stress in your body and in your whole body and in your life. And it can bring together a family if you're doing it together. Now, yesterday, I was kind of frustrated. My girls weren't paying attention. They were on their phones, and I made them get off their phones. And there was some things that we had to deal with, some attitudes. But, at first I didn't realize how harsh I was being. And I was just like, stop, just stop. And I wasn't listening to what my daughter was trying to say. And I stopped and I listened for a moment and realized that for months and months and months, I have been working I'm a single mom, and I was working 60 hours a week, 50 hours out of the home, 20 hours in the home. And I was not spending any time or connecting with my girls at all. And it was causing a lot of rift, a lot of tears in our relationship. And now we're home. A lot of you have been in your jobs. You've been working full time, and you haven't had a ton of quality time with your family. Some of you are teachers and you're home now with your kids. Some of you are in abusive relationships. Maybe you're not. But regardless, you've got to do two things. Reach out to other people outside of your home through the internet right now, through calling. Don't just text. You need to call. Send a voice message. But you also are at home with people that you're not used to being around all the time in a small space and really haven't had a chance to connect like you have now. Take advantage of that time, okay? Don't focus on, I can't go out, I can't go to the restaurant, I can't hang out with my friends, I can't go to my job, I can't go. If you're so focused on I can't, then that begins to drain your energy and drain your emotions. And it really does throw everything off chemically in your body because you're really focused on the negative. Stop focusing on the negative, but turn the news off, turn all of that negativity off. Stop scrolling through your news feed on Facebook and start focusing on the people that matter. You don't know how much time that you have with those people. I lost my husband a year and a half ago to cancer. Okay, I took for granted the time I had with him. Don't take for granted the moments you do have with the people that you truly love and those that love you, because you never know if those times are going to be gone. They could be ripped away from you and you wouldn't even know it, and you wouldn't have a breaths moment to say goodbye, I love you, I'm sorry, hug them. Don't take for granted the moments you have right now. I am so blessed to be home with my family because we have a chance to work through that spring cleaning, plant those seeds for the garden out on the balcony this summer. I've got that chance to clean out all of that junk that I've been trying to get out of the house, separate all the stuff that we don't use, weed out all of the clothes, but also spend quality time crafting and painting or, writing your book or learning photography or learning some kind of craft or a hobby that you've never wanted to learn. You got that guitar that you have never learned how to play. Well, I know that Udemy right now has courses for $10.99, okay, that are normally $200, for the course. Go get that course, learn that instrument, do what do those things that you never had a chance to do, and spend that quality time with your family. You will not regret it, because if you don't do it, when we are finally finished with this, you will regret it because it will be more crazier than ever. People are going to try to figure out their finances and how to get back to work and get back in the swing and fall back into routine. And okay, kids are going to be home from school for summer. You know, that opportunity, that window, this is one unique opportunity we have never had in the history of mankind. Take that opportunity now and connect with them. Don't take it for granted, and don't be short. Be kind and listen to each other. Be that closed mouth person for the person in your family that you need. Okay, take that time and spend some time meditating. So, what are the things I always tell you to do? Drink water, half as many ounces as you weigh. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Okay, if you're not, take some magnesium, get some sleep. I'll show you a trick here in a few weeks. I've got a new trick for you for going to sleep. Make sure you're journaling in your journal in the morning and in the evening. If not 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Just write down your emotions. Plan out your day the night before. Make sure you plan out your meals and give yourself some time to do something you enjoy every single day. Don't neglect yourself. Self-care is so important. Okay? And reach out to those you love. I love you so very, very much. You mean the world to me. You know that you do. I'm here for you. If you need me, you know where to find me, apricottreewellness.com. Okay, you can send me an email. And, you know, if you want to know more about life coaching, if you want to know more how to improve your health and your wellness, how to lose weight, how to improve an illness you might be struggling with, you can reach out to me at apricottreewellness.com. And I hope that you will. In the meantime, know that you are loved, that you are cared for, that you're cared about, and that I'm here for you. And I will see you guys on the other side of the sunshine. Bye, everybody.